Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are at Skyline Horse Park and we're doing Open Beginner Novice. I just hacked him. We got in yesterday. I drove alone. It was like 9 hours. Not a lot of fun. So we are just chilling. He came out a little anxious, but other than that, pretty good. We're just taking a walk to cool down. Then I'm gonna bathe him, braid him, probably braid him short, then cut his hair, put him up. Then when I take him out, recut them so they're straight. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty chill day. Gotta clean my tack a lot bit better. It is a proper 3-day, so we are gonna be doing dressage, cross-country, show jump. I've stretched him. I might do a little bit more body work on him just to make sure he feels 100% good. And yeah, last time I was here we did starters, so I'm really excited to do beginner novice. And I'm really hopeful everything goes well. And here we are for our dressage round. We were a tad bit anxious as always, but I'm hopeful it'll go well, also as always. From what I felt while riding, I thought it went pretty decent. Some of my geometry was a bit iffy, but you know, overall I think it was pretty good. We are looking adorable as always. He's such a gorgeous horse, and I'm hopeful this winter that I'm going to focus more on the dressage because I would like it to become more fluid and more relaxed. I also might want to go for my bronze, so you know, need to focus on the dressage because that is currently our weakest phase. We still do pretty decent in it though, like that was a decent transition. We didn't quite make it to the rail there, as you can see. Those are the geometry issues I mentioned. We also tend to get a little overbent and overflexed to the inside, which is completely my fault, not his fault at all. And we are swinging our hind end out just a tad bit, which is kind of the go-to when we're anxious, but not terrible. Our walk is also tight and anxious. I really would like to work on the walk the most just to get it as free and flowy as I possibly can. We also have been working on a whole bunch of lateral work and haunches in before this, so he kind of is super smart in the sense that he's like, oh, we're on the long side, we've been doing haunches in. I can give you that, even though that's obviously not what we need. But I'm still super grateful for him because he always tries his hardest, which in my opinion is the most important thing that I could ever ask for in a horse. As you can see, we go a bit above the vertical here, but that's okay. I'm just trying to keep him calm and relaxed and no jigging, because I'd rather be a little bit above the vertical as opposed to jigging all the way to the point where we need to trot. Now we're doing pretty good in the trot. Once again, we still have a little bit of anxieties, but you know, it is what it is. Normally we tend to get better throughout the test. I think we got a tad bit worse throughout the test. As you can see, I started nitpicking him with my hand, which is why we got worse, but you know, mistakes are supposed to be made. That's why I'm doing the lower levels and taking them so seriously, because I really want to make sure I iron out all the issues, so when I go at the upper levels, I don't get some, you know, terrible mistake and I'm like, oh my god, that was so embarrassing. I mean, because we have been jumping, like, training height, and it's been going fine, but it's really these show anxiety issues that I need to get over, and he also needs to kind of, I wouldn't say get over, but we're still working on our partnership, and that is a huge thing for this horse. Overall, I give this dressage test 7 out of 10. I believe we got a 23 on it, so very good. We just got done. Lots of compliments on the show coat, as always. But I think overall that was the best, most relaxed test ever. Of course, I had some stupid mistakes, like always. But I'm so happy with how it came out. Okay, so we got a 26.4, really happy with that.
I just walked my cross country. Doesn't look terrible. And I'm gonna hose him off to get his sweat stains off and everything like that. So yeah, day 1, I think, was a success, and I'm really happy. We are day 2 Skyline cross country. It's overcast, it's gorgeous, beautiful. I'm super excited. I know my course. I'm hopeful I won't make any mistakes. I'm most likely will, but I'm hopeful it will not be a mistake that I have made before, because I just want to improve at every single show, you know? So considering this is my 4th, 5th event ever, so we might be moving up to beginner novice. Depends, obviously, if I have a refusal or run out or anything like that. No. If I come in too close to some of the fences, if I don't get the distance I want, if my lines aren't what I want either, then I'm also not going to move up, even if on paper it looks fine, because I really want to make sure I have everything down. I could go do beginner novice right now probably and be fine, but I really want a strong foundation, because it's going to help me move up quicker, A, but B, it just feels like what I'm supposed to do, I guess, is the best way I could put it. So, yeah, I'm hopeful someone will get some videos. You know, GoPros are expensive, so I don't have that thing. But, yeah.
As you can see here, someone did get videos, which I was super grateful for. And, yeah. So, we were just chilling, just riding along. Honestly, this wasn't our best. We came in super close to some distances. The video is also incredibly choppy because this person was walking their own course at the time, so, you know, they weren't just there for me, which, you know, is what it is. But any video I'm incredibly grateful for. And I did end up making a stupid mistake and getting a run out on 1, which was completely valid on my horse's part. We went in wonky to the ditch and he hit his back foot on the wall. And then we cantered away weird, so I was looking behind us trying to figure out if I need to stop, if he was injured, all that stuff. And he was like, hey, there's a fence, and you're looking backwards. So if I jump this, you're gonna come off. So we're not gonna jump this, because I don't know what on God's green earth you are doing, which is entirely fair, in my opinion. So obviously, we did not move up to novice. We will have one more run, hopefully a beginner novice, and then maybe think about moving up to novice. As we're getting closer to winter and the snow's gonna come in soon, who knows? But I'm still super proud of how much we've progressed this season and so grateful for my horse, my trainer, and everyone who has supported me through this. Now we are on to the show jump. The first fence is going to be wonky. I showed him what I thought was going to be scary, which is skeletons hanging in cages on the side of the fences. And instead he was scared of the jump filler on the ground. So it is going to be a rough first fence, and by proxy, a kind of rough second fence. So just be aware of that. But as you can see, he's moving. We're just going through it and ignoring the rough parts and continuing on. A lot of people took this one down, so I made really sure to try and get him to a good, strong distance. He is so great. I love this horse so much. He's so fun to jump. Show jump, or stadium, is actually my least favorite phase. I prefer cross country and dressage are equal, and then it's stadium. It's only behind by like 0.5%. As you can see, we actually got most of our distances, minus the one in the first line because we had a little scary wiggle wobble. It wasn't scary, he was scared. Sorry, I should have said that better. And this is the final fence, and we do it beautifully, and great round. Okay, everyone, after that, we had to pack up super quickly, and I was driving home again, so, you know, it was a little exhausting, so I didn't get to do an outro. My apologies, but I'll do it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see our next round at Beginner Novice, which, spoiler alert, it goes a lot better than this one, subscribe. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you like this video, if you agree with anything I said, once again, you can comment or leave a like. I love getting support and positive feedback. It makes me really excited to do this stuff again. I'm so sorry for taking a break. The concussion I had was a little worse than I thought it was. So a lot of these videos are actually older and I just haven't been able to edit them because I've been focusing on still riding, doing school, and just general life things. And yeah, the world is dangerous, so don't die out there.